trending story brought to you by Lexus. Experience amazing. In last night's 115-105 loss to the Heat, yes, Trae Young scored 25 points, but he was only 2 of 10 from three-point range, plus 10 turnovers on the night. After the game, Trae shifted the blame away from him and the team, saying, quote, "If the refs are going to let them be as physical as they are and not call fouls, it's going to be hard to really do anything anyway." Skip, you know, you've never been a big fan of Trae, so what are your thoughts on his first 2 games against the Heat?
And Shannon Sharp has been a huge
fan. I'm an Ice Trae fan.
Of little Mice Trae. Look, Mr. Sharp, I'm sure he is a great young man. Nice kid. He's fun to watch. I will give you that. He has elite quickness, start-stop ability. But too often he turns into just a cute little sideshow to me. And I'm going to say it again. I know it's just 2 games, and the games were both in Miami, but he is way overrated. In the end, he's a good player, but he's not a great one. And I think he'll always be a good but not great player. You've said he'll be better than LaMelo. I do not think that he will be. I believe he'll always be a star, and he'll make all-star teams. He'll be beloved, but he won't ever be a superstar who can carry a team. And I'm going to remind you, Atlanta this year came into this postseason as the 9 seed into the play-in tournament, the 9 seed. So that's what he got them this year.
Right.
I think too often Trae is a victim of his own overhype because he takes way too many threes from distance. He's taken too many logo threes trying to live up to expectations. And you realize so far in his fairly young postseason career, he's now shooting from 3 29.2%. It's just not good enough. It's team killing because you're taking and missing way too many shots from way too deep. If you hit one every once in a while, it can be a momentum maker or breaker, obviously. But he just doesn't hit enough of them. And obviously now 2 for 17 in the first 2 games in Miami. Trae Young led this league in turnovers. He even eclipsed Russell Westbrook, mainly because he kept playing games that Westbrook did not play down the stretch. But remember, Westbrook did play 2 more games than Trae did and had 295 turnovers. Trae had 303 turnovers in 76 games. So really, Trae was even worse than Russell was, and we both agreed Russ was all-time bad this year.
Well, the thing is that Ice Trae had the ball in his hand for the entirety of the game. Couldn't imagine if Russ was just on the team with no LeBron. Because remember, they took the ball out of Russ's hand. LeBron started playing the point and put Russ in the off guard.
Okay, fair point. But in the end, there's one thing that you can't make better about little Trae is he's little Trae.
Yeah.
What is he, 5'11", maybe?
Yeah,
they
maybe
give him 6'1", but he might be 6 feet. I don't think he's much more than 6 feet. And what happens is that a Ben Simmons in Game 7 last year at 6'10", long and agile, can just take him out of the game. He shot 5 for 23 in that Game 7, and they managed to overcome it, in part because Ben Simmons on the other end was afraid of the free throw line. So, in the end, Miami is just too big and physical for him. And if they make him their point of focus on defense, they'll just take him right out of the game because they're going to rough him up and he's going to moan about the calls after the game because he's just too little to take over games and be a superstar. So, in the end, because so many people love him just as much as they love Luka. And by the way, that battle's over to me. That's Luka all day over Trae.
Oh, you finally come around to Luka, baby bird.
If I have to pick one, I'm going Luka all day and all night and all week and all month and all year because, again, he's, what's Luka, 6'7", right?
6'7", 6'7", 6'8".
And he plays even bigger than 6'7" or 6'8" in the paint because he's unstoppable in the paint. Not much of a shooter, but boy, can he get to the rim. So, Shannon, I'm sorry, but you're losing another battle.
No, but Skip, look, I'm not going to sit here and pretend that Ice Trae has been good the first 2 games because he hasn't. Although he shot the ball a little better from the field, the 2 for 10, the 1 for 7. I think it was 1 for 7, 1 for 8 the other night. That's not nearly good enough. But Skip, let's not act like the man hasn't been sensational in his playoff career. He was 36-9 in a closeout game just last year at Madison Square Garden. He was 39-7 against the Sixers in a 26-point comeback win. He went 48-11 in a Game 1 victory over the Milwaukee Bucks. Remember how you were crowing about Kevin Durant had 48 points against the Bucks in a win? Trae Young at 6 foot 5'11" did the exact same thing, and you become dismissive of it. Hold on. They were the 5th seed last year and got all the way to the Eastern Conference Finals after knocking off the number 1 seed in the 76ers. Skip, let's not pretend. The Hawks are the 8th seed. The Heat are the 1 seed. The Heat are supposed to win this game. All they've done is hold serve at home. Now, I'm not so sure, even if Trae had a great game, the way Jimmy Buckets got it going last night, and we've seen him, Skip, in the championship game against the Lakers last year. He can take a game over now.
In the bubble.
In the bubble. We've seen him have these type games before. So, but Trae has to be better. He has to do a better job of taking care of the basketball, Skip. 10 turnovers with what do you have? Like 7 assists? No, that's not good enough.
No,
that's not good enough. If you're going to have 10 turnovers, you need to have 20 assists, which is probably not going to happen. But,
and by the way, could I interrupt briefly?
Yeah.
Just to show those who might not have witnessed this last night, could we see those 10 turnovers, please?
You got all 10, 3 or 4.
Just to
3 or 4 would have done this, would have sufficed.
To get the overall impact, if we could, please. Here we go. This is Westbrookian. Trae. Whoops.
Oh, he walked.
Trae.
Yeah,
high. That's a Westbrook special. Whoops. Bad idea. Trae, calm down. Whoops. Again, he's getting doubled a lot, and they're just saying we're going to overpower him.
Yeah, get your hands up.
He's forcing and forcing and forcing and forcing.
Right.
And he's getting more and more frustrated. And whoops. Trae.
Yeah,
that is a bad idea. Whoops. Yeah. Just a lot of bad ideas.
Yeah. And Skip, look, he's a finesse player. And anytime you play a finesse player, hey, Skip, what was the book on Jordan? The Jordan rules? What did they do, Skip? Get physical. We're not gonna let him get airborne. And we get airborne, we're gonna snatch him out the air. We're gonna try to impose as much physicality. We're trying to impose our will on. Same thing with Steph, Skip. What do they try to do? Get physical with him.
Yep.
So that's what they're doing with Trae, and Trae's even smaller than Steph.
Listen, I think Steph might be 4 inches taller. No, I'm serious. Steph is actually taller than you think he is.
Yeah, he is. He's legit 6'3".
Yeah, legit. So here's the problem for Nate McMillan. That, again, your sort of home area, the ATL.
Yes.
They love Trae. He's their...
Yeah.
He's it for them because they finally have somebody to root for, something to root for that's fun to watch, and it can be on a nightly basis, every other night or so, electrifying to your point of your numbers. The problem is, again, to your numbers, is that he's shooting 29.2% in the postseason from 3. But Nate is stuck where you have to give him a green light because that's how you're going to get electrifying. You don't know if you'll get electrifying on a nightly basis. I think it's way too inconsistent to be a winning team.
Yeah.
But you have to give him his head. You have to just let him go, and he's going to turn the ball over.
Yeah, he's going to turn the ball over, Skip, because he tries a lot of different things. But he's still 27-9 for a career as playoff average. 27 points, 9 assists. And like I said, Skip, look, this is the 1 versus the 8. I mean, nobody. I hadn't seen anywhere where they picked Atlanta to beat the Heat. Now, Atlanta is a very good team. They might have been the best team since January at home. I do believe they're going to get one of these games at home.
Well, since January 17th, they're 20-3 at home, which is the best record in the NBA.
So that's pretty good.
Okay, well, they should get 2 games at home.
I don't know if they'll get 2, Skip, because I think overall, the Heat's just a better team. And now you can't have Gallinari giving you 2 points. Huerta gave you 9. Deion Wright gave you 9.
Okay, but what did Bogdanovich do in the fourth quarter?
Oh, man, he went crazy.
In the fourth quarter, he gave you 19.
He went
19
crazy.
In the fourth. Without that, this is a wipeout.
And that's where had Trae given you one of those performances like he gave you against, say, Charlotte, or like he gave you against Cleveland, or Milwaukee, or New York last year, Skip, now we might have a 1-1 series because Bogdanovich got it going. I mean, he was just, I'm like, because I'm on the plane, watching like, hold on. Did that go in? Because I thought my TV was glitching.
Yeah.
But it was going in.
It was going in, and Trays were not going in. So could we please see how many, let's see, 2 for 10. He missed, 8
Yes.
threes. He missed 8 more threes. I think we have all. We have
two
the
or three
whole.
will suffice.
I think we have the whole list of them from the
This
2
man
for
put a
17.
montage
These are
of the-
15 misses. Here are 15 misses from 3. Ooh, that was bad. That missed just about everything. That barely ticked the front of the rim. These are all of his 15 missed shots in the first 2 games from 3. A lot of shorts. He's shooting from way out, and I think they're wearing him down and out. That's at the end of the half.
But he get 2 days off.
Ooh,
He'll
that's
be all right.
bad. These are some bad misses. I mean, I'm watching the game. Obviously, I'm rooting against him and them. Now we're into game 2. And whoops, I just got blocked. He's 5'11". And it takes all of his might to get the ball there from that kind of distance.
Well, Skip, I mean, when you shoot,
Have you seen one lip yet where you said, oh, that almost went in? That was a brick.
watch what he what.
Right? That was a little
Okay.
better.
Where did he go to the farm?
Yeah.
Wait till he show up at the farm in a couple of days. You're gonna be sorry that you said this when he show up at State Farm Arena.
Whew. Boy, that's
Okay.
that's an ugly batch of misses, right?
Okay.
Whew. So what are you predicting? He'll make 8 threes in game 3?
I don't know if he'll make 8, but I'm gonna say you know what? I'm gonna take him. I'm gonna say they're gonna win game 3.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.